YouTube, hello and welcome to the channel. So, Phasmophobia. I only started playing this game about 2.5 weeks ago and I am absolutely obsessed with it. It has taken over my life with a lot of other things that I've actually had planned with this channel and my main channel, which is linked below. But this game, I am absolutely addicted. It is so much fun to play. And seeing that from this year onwards, what they're planning on doing with the game, and I've looked kind of back at the last couple of years when the game first out and how it's evolved over time, and seeing that this is just only going to get better. I think people who are joining this game right about now, obviously consoles just got this released in October and it's already sold 2 million copies on console alone, which is absolutely amazing. And a lot more people are now playing this game, and I do think that console players, myself included, we're coming to this game now with everything to look forward to. Because a lot of people who have played it before, they're great at the game. They basically got everything. They're trying to do challenges. But seeing what they have set, I think that's just going to get everyone just to fall in love with the game again. So, let's get into it. Phasmophobia's roadmap for this year and beyond. And there's so much stuff to look forward to. We hope you've all had a good start to the new year here at Kinetic Games. We've been getting back to the swing of things and preparing for what is to be a huge year for us and Phasmophobia. Today we're excited to reveal our roadmap for the year, just to let people know what they're working on. So we're going to get rid of this now and just go down. Obviously, any information and images are work in progress and may change drastically before releasing. So the roadmap. While they gave details on certain areas of our roadmap last year, today's blog dives a little deeper into several different aspects of our plans. First and foremost is our roadmap. You'll notice it's split into 3 distinct areas: major updates, maps and reworks, and seasonal events. We'll dive into each one in the blog, sharing some details on each while not spoiling too much. After all, the mystery of Phasmophobia is what we've all grown to love. So, as you can see, the top one, major updates. So the Chronicle, the journal, and also the player character are being overhauled. Judging by that straight away, obviously we are going to be able to change our clothes, which is absolutely amazing. And hopefully we keep the, when you bend back or you look up, your entire body just does that. I would love that to stay in. I kind of feel like they're going to take away that and put in new animations and basically be able to work on this, because just the amount of people who have bought this game on console, like we said, 2 million people. That's quite a bit of chunk of change they can throw back into the game and be like, right, this is what we want to do, this is how we're going to set it out, and I'm all for it. They also got maps being reworked as well, and there's also new maps, which is great. As you can see though, Grafton Farmhouse is being upgraded, Lelsdale Farmhouse is getting reworked as well. You also got a new smaller map by there, which I don't know how we're going to be looking at that. In the right side, just above new small map, it could be a house, or it could even be a convenience store, who knows. But then obviously the seasonal events. We're going to go straight into the major updates. The first major update to Phasmophobia will be the Chronicle update, which we detailed in development preview number 18. Chronicle is all about revamping the way you record evidence and rewarded for it, such as photos and videos in an investigation. The journal will be receiving a new media tab, which I'm so looking forward to that, which will house photos and video, and also evidence recorded by the new piece of hunting equipment, the sound recorder. I am going to love that sound recorder. Chronicle will also bring with it a few extra bits aside from what we've mentioned, but we're keeping those a secret until we're closer to launch. What are we thinking there, folks? You can find more details on the new media tab and the sound recorder in the latest dev preview, and check out a few screenshots in the slideshow. This is the media tab. As you can see, it's still going to be the same. Home, items, overview, media, evidence, ghosts, and the pause menu. Seeing now that we can actually put rolls of film in it when we've recorded them, that is such an ingenious idea, and to be honest with you, I would have thought that would have been put in a while ago. But again, no, I'm just thinking of things like, how would this go forward? Oh, this is kind of the hunting game. Because you can put photos in, and you have got camcorders. Surely instead of just leaving them there so you can live stream, you want to get some evidence, don't you? Let's say media videos there. Hunting a ghost, value $20, tier bonus $2, and it's a unique one. Ghost Orbs is only $10, Again, work in progress. Deer bonus is $1 and it's unique. So forth and so on. As you can see, the deer moving, the crucifix burning, and the interaction, which I'm so happy they're doing these. But this is the one I like the most now, is this. So it's going to be laid out a little bit differently. And as you can see, they are more of a Polaroid as well, which I love. But for like the voodoo dolls, for the bones and interactions, as you can see, they're classed as unique. But if you take another photo straight away or straight after, and it's an interaction, but it's classed as a duplicate, as you can see, you'll only get $1 and that'll strike it out. So I'm happy for that, which it's showing you like, right, this is a duplicate, you've already got it, you do not need it, bin it if you want. But they are only keeping 2 photos you can get rid of, which I would probably put it up a little bit more. But again, no, I can see why they're doing that, because they don't want people to take a photo, just keep snapping away, keep deleting until they get a perfect photo. And then you got the sound recorder, which I'm really interested in what that scratched out image is. I really am. But that's what we got for those ones by there, folks. The second planned major update for this year is the player character overhaul. With this update, we're putting the focus on choice of players when it comes to the in-game Ghost Hunter. We'll be refreshing character models, improving animations, and adjusting the overall experience when it comes to Phasmophobia characters. That's good, I'm all for that. And as you can see from the top, if we just go back up, we actually had where we are going to see being able to change our clothes, which is pretty cool as well. I do have a feeling that this could be going like a Dead by Daylight kind of way, with different skins or whatever for the characters, which at this moment in time I'm all for. If they carry on making the game and just keep getting these updates going and everything else, I'm all for it. But now the other part by here. So they're going to be making the improvements with the update, but they're separating the full player customization into an update next year. So obviously changing the clothes, what you look like and all that. This will allow our dev team to shift their focus to the much anticipated Horror 2.0 update. So with that one, again, like I said, I am a noob. I had to check what was going on with that and what did Horror 2.0 meant. And it seems that a lot of players who've been playing the game for 1, 2, 3, maybe the full 5 years so far, they're not finding the game scary anymore, which is understandable. If you've been playing a game for so long, you're going to know like when the ghosts come out, you know what footsteps they have, you know exactly how it's going to pan out. So Horror 2.0, they are saying that they're just going to rework the horror and make it good again, which to me, that's going to be great. I can't wait to see that. And they do say that they want to get it into the hands of players as soon as possible, but they will share more details on both of these updates, so the characterization and the Horror 2.0 once they're ready. I'm all for it. New map and map reworks. They're releasing a brand new map. They're keeping details close to our collective chests, but we can tell it'll be a small map, similar to the houses, in a location that will be totally unique to anything we've done in Phasmophobia up until now. We'll share more later this year, but we are excited to invite you for the first investigation. I like that. For future maps, they are keeping the size relatively small. Understandable. This will allow us to release more maps more regularly rather than fewer larger maps. Yeah, so obviously, if you're a new player like myself, school, the asylum, and also the prison, they are so big. And if you do not know the layout, you are going to basically just die almost instantaneously, which is what me and my boys have done, which is absolutely hilarious though. But they're saying that obviously they're finishing up a few things. We do have this little update by here, this image, which I absolutely love. It gives me Resident Evil Village vibes when you're going against the doll, and it just looks so good. But as you can see by here, that for the future ones, they are busy finishing construction on the new location. We're also introducing a series of map reworks to the game. This year, they're going to be updated versions of Bellsdale Farmhouse, Grafton Farmhouse, and 6 Tanglewood Drive. The first of which, Bellsdale, I'm saying it wrong, I know that, don't worry. And it will be released next month, and I can't wait for that. It just looks so good. And as you can see by there, it does say that it's all being reworked because of the assets, basically. That is exactly what it is. But they are now putting more stuff into it. They got a bigger team now instead of what it was when the game first came out. There's more people to work on it now, which is just great to see. But as you can see though, it does say that the Grafton and Tanglewood, the reworks will be out later this year, and they'll share dates on these when they get closer. These reworks are all about bringing these maps in line with the full vision of them. I'm all for that, great. Now they are going to go into it that moving into 2026, they are reworking more maps while introducing new ones. Nice. And then you've got the seasonal events, which, like I said, I haven't played these, but I am so looking forward to them. This Easter event, I can only imagine what they're going to be doing, but the one I want to partake in the most is the Blood Moon. And again, I love horror. Horror is my jam. And it says, in October, the Ghost Hunters will once again be working alongside the Blood Moon cult in order to summon the Blood Moon together. I am all for that. And it says that Krampus will return at Christmas time as well. And they're giving feedback that they had this year, in the last year, from all these events, and they're taking all the feedback on board and they're implementing those changes into the game, which is just absolutely nuts, and I love it. And what I actually love, again, I'm not too sure if this is how they've always been. They've always told people what they're doing, and I think this type of communication with a community is absolutely superior to things like Activision. Well, Rockstar Games, you can't really class them because they just don't share anything. But all these other big other games, they don't really talk to their community. Or they used to and then they stopped. But with this, I love the communication, and I think it's great that they're just telling people what's going on. And then, of course, beyond 2026, they're releasing the Horror 2.0, new maps, further reworks, and so much more. And at the bottom, if you want to be a member of the Discord. So guys, let me know what you think about this. I will be covering Phasmophobia a lot, and I will have video play coming up. Like I said, my other channel is down below, my main channel where I stream this game, and I stream every Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So come along if you are new, like and subscribe, folks. I want to get to know a lot of you, and hell, you can even help me out and tell me and coach me how to become a better player at Phasmophobia. Until then, folks, I'll see you soon.